Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about Officer Tommy Norman recently being arrested. And I feel personally like I have an obligation to address this because some of y'all might remember that just a couple of months ago, I made a video talking about how I followed him for over 10 years. He's amazing. He's doing community outreach and connecting with people in his community. And I really, it took me a long time to make that video, and I won't quote myself directly, but I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of, it's really hard to trust people for a long-term or on a long-term basis, but he was one of the few people that was steady during the entire time that I followed him. So I feel an obligation to cover this. We're going to talk about what the allegations are and what has been updated as of today and just go over it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so as always, I will link the video that I did recently on him down below in case you missed it. It's so recent, I feel like a lot of y'all will remember it because it was literally just a couple of months ago based on my memory. This news broke and a few people shared it with me over on Instagram, and to say that I was actually shocked, which I always say, like, nothing surprises me on social media. I'm not very often shocked or taken my breath away by something that I see, because you never really know who you're following. But with him, I felt like I followed him for so long and he was so steady during those many years. This truly had my jaw on the floor. And I will link this article down below as well. It says Tommy Norman, a nationally recognized officer with the North Little Rock Police Department, was arrested Saturday on DV charges, the department confirmed on Sunday. According to a statement from the North Little Rock Police Department, Norman, a 27-year veteran of the department, was charged with one count of domestic battery in the third degree. Norman, who is 53, is currently being held without bond in the Pulaski County Jail, according to the jail website. I want to insert an update. He did get out on bond. He posted bond, so he is no longer in custody. Initially, the whole being held without bond was a big, part of this story. As of Monday, he was released on bond. A longtime North Little Rock police officer is known for his involvement in the community and his active social network channels, including his Instagram account, where he has 1.8 million followers. According to an arrest report, an officer responded shortly before midnight to an unknown address for a reported and made contact with Norman's wife, Rosalind Nicole Norman, who was visibly upset. She said that during an argument with Norman, he struck her on the right side of her chest with the back of his hand. The officer noted in the report what appeared to be a slight injury that was visible on the woman's chest. The report said that Norman told the officer that during their argument, his wife was slapping at him and that he tried to block the slap, and that caused the injury that was visible on her. There was a statement put out by his police department, the North Little Rock PD, and they confirmed that he is currently on administrative leave pending a full investigation of this scenario that has unfolded over the last couple of days. It also highlights here that in 2021, Norman was one of 16 people who received a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. Norman has drawn national attention for his efforts to connect with people within the community that he serves. He is known for traveling to different neighborhoods throughout the community, taking photos with residents and posting them on his Instagram account. He is also known for starting the Shop with a Cop program. His court date is November 6th, I believe. As of him being out on bond, that has been pushed into October instead of November. But wow, this made such an impact on me, and I have always said you don't know who you're following on social media, you don't know who people are behind closed doors, and this is really like a moment for me as well to reflect on the statements that I have said over the many years that I've been doing commentary on this channel. I say it But then there was this one person that I thought, you know, there's no way that he's problematic. There's no way. But I will always find it very problematic and concerning when there are allegations like this. We should not be putting hands on one another, no matter what side it goes. We should not be you know, involved in DV or putting hands on our spouse, our partner, our friend, or whoever it is. Obviously, this will be fully investigated and we will get more info as it's released to the public. But the thing with social media is I have followed him, and when this news broke, I automatically thought about the All-Star Crew or Davey or Anthony. These are all regulars on his channel, or like Rome. There are often times where Officer Norman will stop by Anthony's house in the afternoon and will say on video that he has ordered Anthony dinner and it'll be here and, you know, this is what I got you or whatever. I just think about like the trust factor and the confusion factor for the people that he interacts with consistently. He sees people multiple times per week. How he gained their trust and friendship, and how this could confuse those people and possibly make them look twice at who he is or should he be trusted. And a lot of these friendships and bonds have been built over 5, 10, 12, whatever years. Because he continued to show up for people and build trust and show them that he would be there to help them in some capacity.
And it is about 8 o'clock Central Time on, I believe the day is September the 7th. Tomorrow, September the 8th, Davey will be 42 years old. This world treasure will be 42 years old. So I figured that he's 4 hours away from being 42. Why not go ahead and sing happy birthday to him now, and we'll do it again tomorrow. That's because he'll be 42 tomorrow. I will be able to spend some time with him tomorrow, but I'm getting ready to take him home. We've been hanging out a little bit tonight, so let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Davey. Happy birthday to you. So don't forget, his birthday is technically not until tomorrow, 4 more hours. And we'll celebrate Davey tomorrow. But listen, this guy right here has brought so much joy to people all across the world. All across the world. And so, look, got his shades on. That's right. Hater blockers. Hater blockers, Davey. Hater blockers. Tell her I don't have any snacks. Tell her I'm out.
He ain't got none.
I'm out. I'm out. Tell her I'm out of snacks.
I'm out.
Tell her I'm out of snacks.
No.
I'm out of snacks.
No, you ain't.
I'm meddling her.
What was you doing?
No, you ain't.
Checking my
man.
leg, my hip.
No, you ain't.
Checking your leg and your hip.
Can you do that?
No, I can't do that.
I bet you
I
can.
got a bad knee.
No, you
I ain't got no hips. I ain't got no hips. You ever see me try to dance? I ain't got no hips. I don't have no hips. I ain't got no hips. Is Leon still in the hospital?
Yeah,
How bad is he?
he had pneumonia on the last, then he ain't been taking no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I told him, I said, I'm gonna call the ambulance where you want to.
I heard he went to the hospital.
Yeah.
So he had pneumonia?
Yeah, and they got him on a ventilator machine.
Ventilator?
Yeah, he ain't breathing. He wasn't breathing.
Oh my gosh. Is he getting any better?
A little bit better.
All right. Well, I'll find out where he's at, where I can go visit him.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
Spring.
Oh, he's in Spring Hill. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Leon, I'll go check him out.
Okay.
I didn't know he was that bad.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad. He started passing out. He was going into a coma, and then he eating all that candy. See him walking to the store. That's all he.
That's all he gets is candy.
Right.
Candy don't.
Candy.
How old is Leon? About in his 60s?
He's 60. He's 60. He's 68.
Yep.
He's like a year and
So he's who's older, him or Aaron?
Juma the oldest period.
Okay.
Sure
And
am.
I'll be next to the older because my sister that was here, she died.
She
And,
died too.
she was behind him, and I'm behind her.
So it's Aaron's oldest, and then you, and then are you older than Leon?
Yeah, I'm older than him.
Okay.
A bit old. We're the three oldest right now.
All right, man. I didn't know he was at 6. Pneumonia.
Yeah, too.
The older
Yeah.
sister, it was, like the dad by one dad, him and her. She was the oldest. But I remember two other ones. They were born, and they used to talk about something about long, cold black hair. You know, they're born with extremely long hair.
Yep.
Extremely long.
Oh, sir, do I know you? Are you just approaching me, and do I even know who you
I
are?
just came from New York.
You just got back from New York.
Yeah.
How was your trip?
Yeah, I did about a month.
How's it going?
I thought I saw you coming out.
Yeah. Well, I like that Nike shirt.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
That is nice. That is nice.
I'm rocking it,
Man,
wearing
you
it.
have lost some pounds.
Yeah, jogging and walking.
I'm trying to do the same thing, but man, it's just, I found out the older you get, the more difficult it is to lose weight.
Yeah.
Because you're only 41,
42.
42. Yeah.
Remember we celebrated my birthday.
Oh, we're going to celebrate every year.
Where we go last year? When was it this year? Was it last February?
It was February of this year, February 17th of 2025. I thought we went to.
Where we go? Was it last February or last year?
It was this past February.
I can't remember where we went.
Was it not KFC?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought we go to
Captain
KFC.
D's or was it Captain D's or KFC?
It wasn't Captain D's. I would have remembered that. I thought it was KFC.
Frankie.
Because you don't know, Frankie's is closed now.
We went there a while back.
Yeah, I think that was the first year we celebrated your birthday together. And then we went.
I remember we went to Frankie's. We went to Frankie's.
Yes, and then we went to
I done forgot.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday was last February.
Yes, February of this year.
I done forgot.
Where did we go?
I guess Captain D's for Kentucky Fried Chicken. I done forgot.
No, it had to be Captain. It had to be Captain D's.
Captain.
No. I'm confusing myself. No, it had to be KFC. I've only taken you to Captain D's
Yeah,
like
it was
once.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Did we do the chocolate
Sure,
cake?
Right. 'Cause we had that chocolate cake and we were sitting at that table.
Let's sing you happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we walked in and we remember we went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. You had those goodies. You had that cake and ice cream.
Yes.
And we walked in and sat down by that table.
Yeah, by the window.
Had that camera.
Yeah.
Right.
And everybody was wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
You got some gifts and got a cake.
Yeah, it was
and,
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
right.
It was I think it was like last February.
Your birthday, February
It was
17th.
last February.
I think I was going to go out of town or somewhere. I think I may have done it one day
we
before.
showed it. We went to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'm so man here. The man of the hour. What's going on? You doing okay?
Yeah, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Everything good?
Everything good. Hey,
Nice and cool in here.
You remember the Army show? He said, I'm just doing stuff to Harley Hartman. He said, anyone out there filthy mouth, they gonna get in trouble. Boy, you got it going on. Full Metal Jacket. You remember that show?
I remember.
I ain't seen that show in a long time.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Full Metal
Right,
Jacket.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's
so-
been a while. What were you upset about on the phone? You sounded upset.
Well, yeah, I was a little bit, one of the officers said, well, if you throw some more trash out there, I wasn't throwing no trash out. I was just trying
Hold
to.
on, say what now about trash?
Yeah, that's how I was throwing the trash out. I was throwing it in the dumpster, you know. That's why I was trying to explain to him. But, you know, they
Oh, somebody from the office
yeah, it was someone from the office. So
said that you don't need to be throwing trash,
well, I was throwing it in the dumpster.
but you were throwing it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so you know how that goes.
Here's my advice on that.
Okay, all right.
Just be the bigger person.
Okay, I am.
Don't let it bounce off your back, and making sure you're throwing it in the dumpster.
Right.
That's it.
That's what I did. I threw it right
Because sometimes the devil will try to distract you.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the devil will try to throw you off.
Right.
And frustrate you.
Right.
We're not going to let that happen.
Right, we're not going to let that happen.
Like I tell people, the devil keeps swinging and he keeps missing and he don't get tired, but guess what?
Exactly.
We don't get tired either.
We don't get tired either. Nobody else knows. We don't
Right.
get tired. The devil kills, steal, and destroy. You know, he kills marriages. You know, he still, you know, get us confused. That's what he's trying to do, get us confused. It's the devil. You're right, man.
When is the last time you walked? Can you still walk?
Oh yeah, I can still walk. I can still walk.
Okay, I just don't want you getting to where you're sitting all the time and lose
Okay,
your
right.
ability to walk. That's all.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, looky there.
See?
Looky there.
I'm gonna fall.
Looky there.
See, I'm walking on snow.
Nice. Looky there. You good? Looky there. All right. I just don't want you to lose the strength in your legs,
Right.
Anthony.
I don't want
Okay.
to lose my
And we're
strength.
going to head to the back to the barbershop in a couple of weeks, too.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I give you got.
Well, if we have to, we'll bring your wheelchair. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, you got any change?
I don't have any change. I'll
okay.
try to get you some.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll work. Yeah.
But don't let that get to you.
Okay,
I know you said.
I ain't gonna let it get.
Did they write you up on it?
Yeah, this is my second write-up.
Second write-up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, listen. From this point on, we're not going to have any more write-ups.
Okay, no
None
more
at all.
write-up. No.
Right. If you need some help taking something to the trash, you call me. I'll take it down to the dumpster
Okay,
for you.
thank y'all.
Okay,
God
Anthony.
bless you.
You hear me?
Look,
We
like you said,
we
I-
love you.
I love you too.
You got the whole world behind you.
Okay.
I want to talk about the other kind of responses that I've seen to this news being put out. Whereas me, I was shocked and thinking about, the people that he interacts with and what really happened. Like, what's the truth here? This is so devastating and so crazy. There's also been this other conversation happening where a lot of people are saying, oh, he gave me a weird vibe. Oh, he was a creep. Oh, he was a weirdo. Oh, he, was a fake savior. I've seen a lot of that as well. I find that really interesting how it's like people are quiet with their opinions and then something like this happens, which it hasn't even gone to trial yet. It hasn't even worked its way through the justice system. And now you're sitting up on your pedestal and saying, oh, he gave me a weird vibe. I really don't like that. I'm going to hold out and see what this investigation shows. You really don't know what happens behind closed doors. Am I let down? Am I disappointed if this is true? Absolutely, because putting hands on one another is never the answer. But I am also willing to keep my ears and eyes open, and let's see how this unfolds. I am going to drop in a video that he published on August 15th, stating on Instagram that he would be stopping content creation while in uniform. I find it very interesting that less than a month later this happened. His police department didn't want him making TikToks and Instagram and, doing these videos while he was in uniform. And he made that very clear that it was not his decision, but he had to stop making content while he was on duty or in uniform. I remember watching that video and seeing how Davey, which obviously y'all will see, Davey was he almost seemed upset and like disturbed, and he is nonverbal, but you can really see kind of his reaction to what was being said and the energy that Officer Norman was putting on in this video. So stay tuned. I'll drop that in just for a little bit of context. But here we are less than a month later and this happens, and I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of concerns. I'm not going to come to my final decision on how I feel about this until I know more, because I don't think that that is fair to automatically jump to a bunch of conclusions when we don't know. And I usually don't touch stuff like this, that, it's an open investigation, they're looking into it. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I felt an obligation to cover this right now because I very recently talked him up like he was one of the good content creators. He was solid. He was good for so long.
Hey everybody, I have Davey here with me, hanging out. Davey's been hanging out with me for a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes now. But I just wanted to have a conversation with you all, discussion, and go over a few things. For the ones of you that know my story, most of you should if you've been following me for... Davey's trying to co-sign over there. Most of you know that have been following me, my story, from before I had social media up until now. So if you don't, I'll kind of give a brief history of how it all started with me. I began giving at the age of around 13 years old, before I could even drive. My mom would drop me off at nursing homes, at high rises, places to volunteer, and come back and pick me up. So I volunteered from 13 years old throughout my young adult years, and then, to be quite honest, never thought I could be a police officer. Never, ever did I think it would happen. I just didn't think I was cut out for it. So when I became a police officer, there wasn't any social media. I was still volunteering and giving and doing a lot of things in North Little Rock, Arkansas, which is the city that I grew up in. So I will say that to be a police officer in the city that I grew up in it's kind of like a dream come true. The city that helped raise me, I'm able to give back, not just through law enforcement, but just really just by being a human being that loves the side of humanity where you can give and help others. And so when social media came around, once again, I never thought that I would have a platform as big as I do now. So my platform on social media was really limited to local people, post pictures of my kids and family and this and that. When Michael Brown was killed in Ferguson, Missouri, I want to say in 2014, that's when my social media just skyrocketed, and it was all God. You can ask me how it happened, and we can go all kinds of different directions and try to figure out how it happened. But when Michael Brown was killed, my social media was shared, my work was shared. It was some work with me in uniform, some work out of uniform. But in any time after that, there was an incident with police officers and people of color, my following would just go to the hundreds of thousands. And I didn't create social media accounts to receive all this attention. And I remember praying about it, talking to my close friends about it, and really becoming emotional because I didn't really know why me, right? And stay with me here. I'm trying to make a point. So with that came notoriety, it came popularity, and once again, I didn't become a police officer for all of this. And then came speaking engagements and traveling across the United States, visiting communities, with social media and with posts, pictures, relationships, stories, sad stories, happy stories, people that have passed away, people that have given birth. I feel like for the most part, I've done a pretty good job of social media when it comes to post. I can post anything today, just like Davey right here. People love Davey. He's going to create a lot of attention. There probably were times when if I did post something I could use better judgment, it was kind of like a trial and error, so to speak, because you have all these people that are following you and following what the community does and how we work together here to make a difference. And whether I'm on duty or off duty, I'm always going to give. Doesn't matter. 2 o'clock hits, my shift's over, I'm not done giving. So, I want to use my words carefully here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. You will see some changes though. You'll no longer see me posting my interactions in uniform. And I don't want to go into a lot of detail on that. But it wasn't, and it's not solely my decision. There are some things in place that hinder me from posting on duty. And let me say this, being a police officer, yes, I understand. First and foremost, you're to protect and serve. But no one out there can tell me that community policing is not a big part of being a police officer in a community, whether it's North Little Rock, whether it's Texas, Florida, California. It doesn't matter. Community policing that's where it's at. Do I think the world needs to see it? Do I think the world needs to see it from other police officers? Yes. But when you work for agencies and those agencies have rules that you have to follow, then you have to follow those rules. I'm not above any rule. I'm not above any policy. So with that being said, I don't know if and when you'll ever see me in a uniform again on social media. When I retire, you'll know. Let me say this, you're still going to get to see all the love and interaction with people out in the community. You're going to see it. That's not going to stop. So you'll get to see the Davies, the Jeromes, the Amayas, everybody out there. You just won't get to see those interactions when I'm wearing a uniform, a police uniform. So I want to share that with you. And just pray for me, pray for Davey, pray for our community, pray for all the police officers out there. And let me say this, people will send me messages and they'll say, if every other police officer was like that. Let me tell you something, people. There are so many police officers out there that do great, amazing work. They may not have the social media platform. Some of them don't even care about social media, but they do great work. They do. I work with some great officers that do great work. You may not know who they are because, you know, they don't have a big platform. Not that that matters. So if social media stopped today and it was all over, I would still go out and do the same thing. As I mentioned, I've been giving since I was 13. When I became a police officer, I think maybe MySpace was around. That was it. So I'm still here. Davey's still here. I just wanted to thank everyone for all of your support throughout the years. I think I've really been pretty active on social media as far as with a big following across the world for about 10 years now. As I said, there have been times I've let God down. There have been times that I could have done better. There have been times that I could have used better judgment, but you live and you learn. And God has given me a gift. God has given me a gift, and I'm going to continue to share that gift with you. Right? There's not one person out there that can stop what God has planned for me. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much power you hold. It won't happen. It won't happen. That came from God, not me. So a lot more energy left in me, a lot more fire left in me. And I posted something the other day, and I think it was, how many of you still remember I'm a police officer? And I posted that for a reason. It was leading up to this video. Because in a way, I'm okay with people forgetting I'm a police officer. Because guess what? When I retire and hang up that badge, I'm not hanging up my heart. When I hang up that uniform, I'm not hanging up my heart. Right, Davey? Right. Not everybody is a fan of what I do. Not everybody agrees with my style of policing. Not everybody likes me. My skin is much thicker now. It used to be thin. I used to think that everyone should like me, but I learned some lessons the hard way and learned that not everyone's going to like me. So to each its own. Everyone's going to have their opinion. And when the light shines as bright as the light has shined on me in this community, not everyone is going to like you. But I think I covered it all. I just felt comfortable. You know, I was going to do this video at some point, and then Davey shows up and say, I'm telling myself, let's do it now. It was meant for me to do it now because Davey's here. And so let me recap. You know, been doing social media since before I became in the law enforcement, and been given since I was 13. God gave me this gift. He gave me this platform about 10 years ago. And a lot of people believe in me. Some people don't. For the people that don't believe in me, no hard feelings. I honestly don't really care. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just once again, you won't see many interactions of me in a uniform, if ever again. I don't know what God has planned for the future. But stay tuned for a lot more fun, a lot more interactions, a lot more people that you fell in love with. And stay tuned for a lot of probably new people that you'll meet. I'm just going to keep staying in the seat, stay buckled up, and then wherever God takes me, that's where I'm going to go. So God bless you. Y'all take care.
There's also been another conversation happening because allegedly he I guess, so there was a complaint filed where allegedly somebody came forth saying that Officer Norman was behaving inappropriately with their girlfriend. And I don't know, I'll drop that in again just for context.
It is some powerful niggatry currently at work. Officer Tommy Norman of Little Rock, Arkansas, just got arrested, I believe, yesterday for domestic battery in the 3rd degree. For the 3rd time, apparently. So word on the Facebook streets is that his side chick exposed him on Facebook, and by the time he got home, all hell broke loose. Boom, he in jail, and he's not going to see the judge until November. So I did do a little snooping to see if I can find the side chick's page or her post or whatever, but I couldn't, and I wasn't going to look no further. But what I did discover was this. Now, this is a complaint that was filed with the Little Rock Police Department in July because Officer Norman had been sleeping with this girl. The girl filed the complaint, her girlfriend. He been sleeping with my girlfriend for 3 months, and he have a whole wife. He been buying her rings, cars, giving her hundreds of dollars at a time, and he been telling my girlfriend to make up all types of lies to get me locked up. He been pulling up to where I stay at, taking pictures of my something and sending it to my girlfriend saying this and that, and giving me money to not tell his wife again because I did it before and he not on duty, and telling me all my something and everything. Anyway, okay.
I really want to see what y'all have to say about this, but very shocking to say the least. The last thing I want to put in the very end of this video is an update that came out less than an hour ago, and his wife has made a public statement. Let me read it and then I will close out this video. She said, "Like many families, we have experienced both loving memories and difficult times, but that does not diminish the love that we share. We are leaning on God for strength and guidance, and we kindly ask for grace, prayers, and privacy as we move forward. We are truly grateful for the love and support of our family, friends, and the community. Please continue to keep us all lifted in prayer. We also want to acknowledge that this time has come with many challenges, including rumors and outside pressures, which have been difficult for our family. We ask that this matter be allowed to be handled privately with dignity and respect." That's what his wife had to say, literally, less than an hour ago. And we'll just kind of see where this goes. I've seen so much speculation, rumors, people jumping to a conclusion on who he is or who she is, and I just don't think that's fair. I do think this entire situation is surprising and also very devastating, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from here. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.